Be quiet and smile. How you were trained to stay silent, even when it hurts. Silence is often seen as golden, but what if it's a burden? This is the silent struggle. The first time you cried in front of them, they said, "Don't cry. Be strong." They told you that tears were a sign of weakness, and that showing emotions made you vulnerable. You learned to hold back your tears, to swallow your pain. The first time you said, "This isn't fair," they replied, "Don't talk back." They dismissed your feelings, making you feel unheard and insignificant. You started to question your own sense of justice. No one likes a loud kid. They preferred you to be seen and not heard. Your voice, once full of curiosity and wonder, began to fade. Every time you spoke your truth, they met you with silence or mockery. Your words, your thoughts, your feelings were invalidated, leaving you feeling isolated and misunderstood. And something in you began to go quiet. The vibrant spark within you started to dim as you learned that silence was safer. Your inner voice started whispering, "Stay silent." It told you that speaking up would only bring more pain, more rejection. Don't upset anyone. Smile. Even when you're breaking, you learn to wear a mask, to hide your true emotions behind a forced smile. Be beautiful. And shut up. They taught you that your worth was tied to your appearance and your silence. And so, you learned to hide your pain. You became an expert at concealing your true self, at pretending everything was fine. To mask your true feelings, you buried your emotions deep inside where no one could see them. To be silent and smile. You learned to navigate the world with a heavy heart, always hiding, always pretending. You were programmed. From the very beginning, your thoughts and actions were molded. Not to be kind, but to obey. To follow orders without question. Not to forgive, but to submit. To accept your fate without resistance. You learned to hide your pain. To mask your true feelings behind a facade. To fear your own truth. To be afraid of what lies within. Talking too much makes people uncomfortable. Quiet people are lovable. These were your lessons. Lessons that taught you silence is golden. So in every moment you should have said no. You said, "It's fine." You chose compliance over confrontation. In every moment you should have screamed. You breathed in and stayed silent. You held back your voice, your power, the wound of silence. It's a wound that festers, unseen and unheard, but silence doesn't erase the wound. It buries it deep within, where it lingers, and lets it rot. Quietly. Inside you, it gnaws at your soul, slowly consuming you. How many times have you felt like choking, but didn't know why? The weight of unspoken words is suffocating. It was those words you never spoke, the thoughts you kept hidden, those screams you swallowed. To look polite, the pain you masked with a smile. The cost of conformity. In the name of being good. In the name of being liked. In the name of fitting in. So tell me, did they raise you or suppress you? Silence can be wise, but when it's forced, it becomes a prison. Closing reflection. So, ask yourself, if you could go back to that first time you said, "This isn't fair," would you stay quiet? Don't answer me. Answer yourself. Because you're still being tested. Every single day. And the struggle continues.